gave them my father's number, who communicated to, she told me communicate on Mwiru, and those people, I found them at that hospital called Iran, Uganda. I found there several colleagues, but these people told me that they were being checked to say that they don't have any recorder, they don't have any phone to take pictures of me. I remember before I was taken to that hospital while still in Chireka. I was still by that same nurse. They took an injection. I was injected by something. Now I believe it might have been steroids, so that my swellings can reduce, because they knew other people were going to see me. But the person who saw the clear picture, as I told you before, it is Honorable Mwiru. I remember that night is the first time my wife was allowed to see me, but as entering the room where they had put me, and also my personal doctor was there. They checked me, they examined me and everything. I told them where I feel most of the pain. Those people were so professional, the doctors of your hospital. I want to thank them. They were so professional, because even when my wife when she came in, these police officers, they used to be Mr. Tracy and another one called the Okecho. They were in that room, I remember, because Tracy introduced. He told me, I want to introduce to you my senior colleague called the Okecho. Those people never allowed my wife to see me that very first day. They turned off the lights because I think they were fearing her to break down in tears on seeing my face and my body, how it was having the different wounds, because they wanted me to, those things that is first reduced down. Yes. Gender wasn't it steroids, so that ebintu ebikendera era yasobola kundaba olunaku lwaddako, naye bambi yagalanga nnyo okunnaaza to give me a bed bath, naye tebamukkiriza muwa privacy, era yabanyonyolanga nnyo n'abasaba n'abalemerako that please I need some privacy. Mr. Tracy, I need some privacy. Because for her, she was the face of Mr. Tracy. I need some privacy. Mr. Tracy refused. Was like, we are supposed to keep in here to see everything. She was never allowed to be with her phone inside, but they would handle her phone from outside. She was allowed to be talking on phone, and she used to tell me that she was in communication with Honorable Chagulanya and the wife, and they were directing her on what she would be taking care of me and what to do. I remember one thing, that one time when she saw that she had no really privacy to bathe me, she was forced to speak in Runyankole. My wife, having studied from Lukonjiri, she knows the language. Mr. Tracy, she informed me, my wife informed me that Mr. Tracy was very happy and said to her that, oh, I'm very happy that you're part of us. Now, you know, Bridget, I want to take you to President Museveni so that you leave this shit in Muganda. Amazika Muganda no. He's taking you nowhere. Tugenda kufulo mugaga ennyo tukwe buli kimu kibwetaka tugenda kuddamu kwagala, because bano tebalina busobozi kulaba nga batujjako. Ffe bannannyini nsi eno, ffe bannannyini Uganda, bw'omu ku ffe tusobola okukolera buli kimu ky'oyagala. My wife told me that since she wanted help, she just not replied to him, because she knew that the beatings were giving to me, because they used to beat me when she's singing. fruit. One day, after some days at Uganda Hospital, they told me that I was going to be referred to Zambia Hospital to see a pathologist to work on my eyes, and they were unable to really handle my pain. So they were like, we are going to take you to another hospital. Mr. Tracy J hurried to work with the doctors who put me on a stretcher outside, and they handled me so well. Those health workers of that place, the nurses were very good. The cleaners and some of these people, even the non-uniformed, some of the junior officers whom they used to live was in the room, they actually told me a secret which I want to open up right here. That is that most of the ununiformed were always surrounding you. Those were SFC people. Era I remember Honorable Sebona was there. These people assaulted me while still putting me in their double cabin car. Honorable Sebona objected all that, and he read to them the doctor's referral document. It was like, just read here. This person they're saying is unable to sit, is unable to do anything. Please help that you make sure that you get an ambulance. Now he wondered that if you're doing all this in my presence, I'm now wondering what will you be doing? What have you been doing when I'm not there? So whatever happened at that moment, these guys listened. Never muliriza, never saw an ambulance. Now got an ambulance and probably ambulance. Now come never come. Within some few minutes, they were able to bring an ambulance from police. Informed me by my wife. They put me in that ambulance. Mr. Tracy J. Mr. Tracy J was like, Mr. Tracy J is in front. He cannot see us this side. But there was a nurse at that hospital instead there, and also there was a person who was not in uniform. Told to me by my wife, and that person was called Dan. That Dan, I would hear my wife complaining of bad touches from Dan. So my wife was telling me, this officer, you should leave me. The officer was like, Dan, leave me alone. Like, there's nothing you can do here. They silenced her also by a slap. That was the time they were taking us, thinking that they are taking us to Zambia Hospital. They just passed through. My wife told me, and the nurse was inside there, that, hey, this path just passed by this hospital in Zambia. We thought we were going to be this side. They just made sure that they rotate around town. My wife informed me that these people, I think they are getting to Mitiana for court. So these people drove at a very terrible speed. They made sure that Honorable Sebona doesn't follow us. Took me by my wife. They drove very fast up to Mitiana court. I think most of the stories now at the Mitiana court, they're in the public domain, because I think I do not have to repeat all that happened next. But one thing I remember, there was an ambulance driver who came from me. An ambulance driver came. Is the one pulled off the IV line and the boat and the cannula, one of the cannulas, because there were two. One of the cannulas was, he moved it with so much violence. He moved it forcefully from me. It pained me so much. They lifted me. Everything I think you saw, it was in the public domain. I don't need to repeat that. But we are still looking for the name of that driver's name. So, these people, I heard that I refused to sign bond papers, and that was Mr. Ochoramatini. I do not think really he's aware what happens in an institution he purports to lead. I do not think he knows what happens there. I want to really be thankful of Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu and the wife, who kept in communication even when he was refused to see me, but he kept in communication with my wife. I want to thank the honorable colleagues, Honorable Segona. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you, Honorable Mill, enough. Honorable Basalirwa, thank you so much. Honorable Karwanga, thank you so much. I want also to thank my lawyers, and that is there's counsel. Yes, Aaron Kiza. Yes, I want to thank you so much, Council Aaron Kiza. I want to thank Council Marvin. I want to thank the Council Kamia Ibrahim. I want also to thank other lawyers from Mityana and all those people who are able to check on me. I want to thank you so much. I want to thank so much Iran, Uganda Hospital, Dr. Kato. I want to thank you so much for making a good report and doing everything you really did within the medical ethics. I want to thank where I am right now so much. I want to thank Rubaga Hospital so much. Banage nebazanya ba Rubaga, nebazanya ba Uganda, nebazanya ba council bonna, nebazanya ba member ba parliament, nebazanya buli omu yenna. And the unsung hero, my wife. I'm not the hero, she's the hero. She was there for me so much. I want also to thank all Ugandans, home here and abroad, who were able at least to do something to put pressure that I be released and be displayed to you. Something they never wanted to do because they kept me for weeks. And everything they put on me, the slashes, they are still on my bum, the marks. All they did in my chest, they are still there. I'm going to show you all those things. Please, I just can't thank you enough, Ugandans. Thank you so much. I want to inform you about the way forward. I've informed my lawyers to really prosecute the same boss and his deputy. The same boss is by the names of Kandiho Abel. I informed my lawyers about his deputy, that is Zaake Asimwe. I also told them about Tracy Amadan. Also informed them about the same director is called that same boss is called Eli. The other name Womanya. Yes, is it? I think that is the name Womanya. Yes.
Okay, say my boss.
Yes, my boss. And then also the SIU commandant. I informed my lawyers about the SIU commandant by the names of
That's Womanya.
yes, Womanya. That is Womanya. The same. Yes, the SIU boss. then also I informed them about the name of the ambulance driver. Actually, I don't know the name as I informed you earlier, but we are still looking for that name. Please, anyone knowing the name of that ambulance? The registration number is 5713. The registration number of that ambulance, that driver, it is that the registration number is 5713. It was told to me by my wife. She was able to remember that person. And we are still really looking out for several other names so that these people are prosecuted, and we want to see them being put. I want them to face the law. Njagala babateke mu court amanya g'abantu abo nabategezeza dda baloya Semwai boss, the Semwai boss, aba SIU boss, the Semwai boss, the deputy, and the boss himself, the Semwai boss, that one about the names I've informed you. Babona nabagamba baloya bange bakole ekyetaagisa okulaba nga bakolako, era ne mbategeeza n'amanya g'aba RPC nabo bennyini kuba they initiated my torture, and the RPC's name, I remember it so well, I can't forget that name. It is Bob Kagalula, and also the DPC Mwine Alex Mukono. I remember it so well. Those people, I've already informed my lawyers. If not today, tomorrow, the case must be locked in very fast, because I really see these people face the law. I want them to be prosecuted. So I think, comrades, I need to rest.
Okay. Thank you. We're going to do this now. Can I moderate, sir? Okay. So he's not going to translate it to Luganda. He needs to rest, but also the hospital tells us we have taken so much time doing this. Okay. They are getting jittery, so they really want us out of this place. Okay. What we are going to do, we are running the question, so we'll have you just ask one question, and then maybe the wife will show you some of the still wounds, and then we exit this place.
Yeah, Honorable, with whatever you went through, are you denouncing the struggle?
Oh, I cannot go down. I continue with the struggle, and I want to let you know that I'm beginning from where I stopped from. Mr. I want to inform you that was asking me that question, that Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, I still refer him as my next president, not the one they informed me about. He is still my president and is my next president.
Okay, thank you. Honorable is also going to give you a copy of this statement.
This copy was transcribed. I told the story I've told you to my lawyers, and it was well transcribed. And I want to put a thumbprint to it to show that it belongs to me, and I want this to be shared everywhere.
So he's going to issue, you people will get a copy of this statement. Of course, he had to narrate it, but with the help of his lawyers, he was able to have this transcribed.
Show them this pass on my you can push this here.
around here, the cups.
Cups, yeah.
Even the back, I don't know how you're going to set it back. It's okay, I think. No, you're going to hurt yourself. Eh? He's going to hurt himself.
Yes, that's enough.
Okay, so can I just adjust the bed because it's not comfortable. Let's put it on.
That's okay. Okay, so we'll find ways of getting this document to you.
Please, I want to put a thumbprint.
Okay. It's okay, let me know. You're going to get them.
Yes, for them. For the values.
Please share it with the media too. Because I've been unable to tell everything, but everything at least was read to me by my wife and my lawyer, and everything is true. That's what I remember.
These are unable to sign. That's good to come to this. Okay, so we are going to make available this document to you in a very short while, and then you can pick out the extracts. Thank you, everybody.